DC is full of so many cool and iconic characters. Obviously Batman, the Flash, but some other characters don't get enough recognition. One of those concept/characters that's my favorite is the Green Lantern. So when I heard about this lantern mod that adds in tons of customization with the lanterns and a full level up system, you know your boy had to jump in. So hey guys, and welcome to a new corpse mod. This is a Palladium add-on. And boys, I think it's fair to say that this mod is sick. Obviously, willpower isn't the only one we got. We've got all the other lantern rings here, including a few non-canon ones, which is really cool. And we're gonna dive into what makes these different very soon. But first, how about we actually show you guys what you can do when you become a lantern. When you spawn in, there is a chance you can find meteorites. As you can see behind me, these meteorites have obsidian, titanium ore, and on the inside, you'll be able to find a chest. Within this chest is where you can find all the lantern stuff, including netherite scrap and, as you can see here, a hope battery core. Before you leave the meteorite though, you're gonna need to mine up a little bit of titanium, which is this ingot right here. You can see we have a little bit of it. Raw titanium is exactly what we need. We also gotta hope you found 2 of these. You can buy them off wandering traders or find them in meteorites, but you do need 2 of these to make a battery. Once everything's together, chuck it together in a crafting table like this, and you can make up the Hope Lantern battery. Or should I say, whatever battery core you got, put that in the middle and you can make up that type of lantern. With this type of lantern, then chuck it in the middle and you can then surround it with 4 of those to get the ring. Now, why would you even want the ring? What can you do with these powers? Well, let me chuck it on so I can actually show you, because we, obviously have access now to the blue suit with the blue ring, the Hope abilities. And yeah, they're a little bit different from willpower, but before we jump into actually showing off all the abilities, let's show off the last thing you can find in your world to get the strongest, or at least what I'm assuming to be the strongest lantern power. You can find this Temple of Life floating in the air, and once you find this, you might notice there are a few different pillars in the center of this area. And you can already see from my inventory, I'm pretty sure you can piece 2 and 2 together. Let's start with the power of will, aka the Green Lantern. If you've never played with a Palladium mod, this stuff is about to shock you, but when you activate your suit, obviously it looks pretty cool, nothing crazy, but we can actually customize how this suit looks. There are so many different options here, and it's not just the Green Lantern that can be customized. Every single lantern can be fully customized. So if you find a suit that you actually like, let's say I really like this John Stewart suit, we can even have a full rotate to give it a look. We can back out, and as you can see, it is now my current skin, which is genuinely really cool, allowing for tons of customization. But I hear you, Troy, how do I actually use my powers? Let's jump into survival mode, because you can see, even holding down V, I can't use my first ability. Well, that's because I actually need to upgrade my abilities, and just like every other Palladium mod, in order to unlock upgrades, you need to use up a bit of your experience. As you can see at the bottom of my screen, I am going down in experience by upgrading all of these different abilities. And all of these ones down here can upgrade my defense, my strengths, obviously I hit harder, and then all of the actual moves we want to utilize. There we go, and holy crap, we spent a lot of levels. But over on the right, all of my moves have been unlocked. However, that bar is slowly filling up. So how about we quickly fill it up by grabbing our lantern, putting it out offhand, and now saying, in brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. There we go. And just like that, you can see my energy over on the right is now full. That's what the lanterns are used for, but no, the more you utilize your lantern to fill up the ring's energy, it may fully deplete the battery eventually. So just be aware of that. But now, let's jump into the moves. Firstly, being a lantern, you could already see we have the ability of flight. And this flight is actually so cool because this is no mods, but you can see from turning, it gives me that, angled flying effect. I don't know what you call it, but like the gyroscope. Wow, yo, so cool. But along with this, we also have access to tons of moves. Let's go into this tunnel, and we can see these husks. If I just aim my Green Lantern beam at them, I can kill them in either 2 punches or just use the lantern beam. Very strong. However, this is max level Green Lantern we're looking at right now. So how about we jump into the next one, being the B ability, and this is where it becomes pretty fun being a lantern. You can see I can create anything. I'll create a sword. There we go. Willpower katana. We now have a katana made from willpower. Don't want that? No problem. I can use the beam again. Let's go with this. A baseball bat. Because why not? No, I don't want the baseball bat. Let's go with this. A great sword. What? Bro, this is so cool. And you can see all of these give different attack ratios and everything. Don't want the sword anymore? No problem. Throw it and it's gone. Just like that. It's what? Genuinely, this system may be the best system I have seen for the Lantern's powers. Because if you don't follow the Lanterns or anything like that, you might not know how their abilities work. But long story short, with the Lantern's abilities, you can create anything your will pitches or anything your mind kind of pitches as long as your willpower is strong enough. That's, of course, the Green Lantern, but we'll dive into the other Lanterns in a moment. You can see just how cool this is. And these are only 2 of the abilities. Let's get rid of these moves. Up next, we have the N ability, which you can see is a burst. If I jump into survival mode real quick and just let them all, push over to me and then burst, we can push back all the zombies nearby. Nothing too crazy. It also, hey, yo, for a second I thought, it does, wait, does it actually set out a redstone signal, or is that me doing, is that something else triggering the redstone? Now, what about some of the other abilities? Well, you can see while I'm flying, my stance actually looks a little bit different. See, the more you level up as a Lantern, the more things you also unlock in your accessories tab. Because if I go down here, you'll see we actually have capes we can acquire now if I want to. And yes, these do correspond to your transformation. So if I de-transform, the cape will vanish. When I transform, it reappears. So cool, and I genuinely love that system. But I hear you, Lanterns can do crazy stuff. Like, Green Lantern could make a jet and fly in that. Can you do that? Yes. If I go to accessories and then flight styles, we can actually set it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, boys, we can set it so we're flying in our car. Look how good this looks. Okay, this is peak. Like, I don't care. Oh, yeah, man, this is literally perfect. But just because of how much room it takes up, yeah, no, we're gonna change the other flying stuff. And you know what, just because I don't want the mask on, yeah, that looks cool. Bro, there's so many mask options, what? But you guys are probably asking, what's the final move that the Green Lantern has? Well, if I jump into survival mode and click M, you'll see I can actually create a Green Lantern ring. Yep. I can create a ring and give this to someone else. Once you become a max level Green Lantern, you can actually pass on the torch and give anyone a Green Lantern ring, which is so cool. But it doesn't just do that. If I fill up my ring again, you can see my ability is now changed to a brand new move. In order to utilize this move, I have to keep the lantern in my offhand, but if I click M, you'll see this time, my body has changed into some weird green hybrid form, and even if I power down, I'll still stay flying in the air and still have the green form around my body. I'm pretty much fully enhancing myself with willpower, making myself even stronger. And with this, I think I can pick up blocks. So I don't know if there's like a crazy moveset I can do with this, because like holding down V, I don't even see the beam that I'm firing, but you can see I'm turning stone into smooth stone and everything. What? And as you can see, once you've used up all of that ability, the lantern battery will be dead. Basically being completely useless. It has no uses now. It's just a husk. So we kind of have to make a new one. But I have shown off all the Green Lantern moves, so how about we move on to the next one, being Fear. You can already see I've got the Fear Lantern on me, and when I transform, oh, does this just not look so much better on me? Like, the black and yellow is just so clean, man. I can't get over how good this looks. And just like every other lantern, you upgrade by doing the exact same thing. All the levels and everything like that, but you'll notice as soon as we fully upgrade, some of our abilities are actually different. You can see here that yellow does not have near as many selections as what willpower does. However, you can see there are also different things that yellow has that willpower does not. Even the Fear Shield looks different compared to the willpower shield. But keen-eyed viewers may have noticed this and the pickaxe, because yes, of course, if you're playing in a survival world, you want to be able to, well, play Minecraft with these things, and sure enough, you can create pickaxes that I think are at the same level as iron. Like, this is an iron pick from memory, and same thing with the actual axe. Very cool. I don't think there's actually that big a difference of any of the actual forms when creating either of those, but don't quote me on it, I'm not too sure. But yeah, you can see, yeah, the moves and the creations of Fear are different. Let's quickly fill up our Fear ring. There we go. In blackest day and brightest night, beware your fears made into light. Let those who try to stop what's right burn like his powers. Butterjaffa's might. Yeah. But yeah, so you can see we also have access to a similar ability to what the actual normal lanterns do, but you can see the zombies are vibrating. Yeah, I have just distilled fear into them, making them weaker and slower. So instead of pushing back with the will or my power of will, I instill fear into the souls of my enemies. Kind of crazy. But yes, you're wondering, I can also create, of course, the fear ring. I can make more lantern rings just like I could with willpower. But unlike willpower, from memory, I don't actually think there is a super ultra mega move. You can see I can't become like some giant mega yellow form power move. So that seems to be it for the yellow. Let's quickly go through all the other lanterns and see if there's any differences, but you never know. I don't think there's going to be major ones, but I do want to check them out because I haven't seen any of the others yet. There we go, boys. I've grabbed only 4 more lantern rings. We've got violet, red, black, and then white. And these represent love, rage, death, and life. So we're going to let's jump into the love lantern first. I want to see, can I rock the pink? I think I personally could. Let's see it. I know. No, I cannot. I gotta change this fit. I'm just shocked by the amount of actual different options there are. Like, this is so cool. I'm gonna put it, yeah, I wanna rock one of these ones. There we go. Does this one have a flying style? Now that's gonna be the real question. Oh, we got twinkles. We got the twinkly sparkles. Yes. What other suits do we have? Wow, there's actually quite a bit. I do love that you can choose really any suit and it will just mix it. It's so dope. Genuinely, I don't know which one I want to go with there. Maybe I'm thinking this one, to be honest. Like, this looks kind of cool. I really like the major black colors and then the offset of pink/purple. That looks really nice. But of course, just in case there's new abilities, let's unlock everything. I don't know what's this one's got. Like love? What am I gonna be able to do with love? Like I can obviously shoot a beam and stuff, surely. Love beam. I don't have energy. Hold on. For hearts long lost and full of fright, for those alone in blackest night, accept our ring and join our fight. Love conquers all with violet light. Yeah! It's honestly, I've never actually heard that one. Very cool hearing that. But what can we make? Yo, we can make a bow? We can make a bow? Oh, this is sick. This is sick. Oh, I thought that would be different. Wait, a love shield. Yes. We can even make arrows out of our energy. Dude, that is sick. Violet spear. Yeah, okay, this is cool. What about our ability? Like, what is our N ability? Maybe people can't attack us because of the love we just spill upon them. I don't even know. But I don't want to stick around and find out. Let's move over to Rage. I don't think Rage is going to be that crazy. Yeah, see, this looks nice. That's just solid red. That looks cool. But I also noticed the first move is already different. Oh, no. Let's quickly fill up the lantern with blood and rage of crimson red. We fill men's souls with darkest dread and twist your minds to pain and hate. We'll burn you all. That is your fate. What? That's okay. That's kind of intense. And you can already see, whoa, we shoot it out of our mouth. Yo, what? Hold on, we gotta test this. We gotta test this. Wait a minute. Yo, guys, I just gotta see. And we set them on fire? Okay, that's kind of crazy. What can we make, though? Okay, big swords, battle axes, dude. Okay, I'm actually so here for this. Why could I not hit the zombie, though? And then raw? Yo, it's like the Green Lanterns, but we just push them back way more. Dude, I wish it kind of did damage as well. That is sick. However, apparently we do have another move called Hack and Slash, but I don't know how to do it. Maybe we need to get a certain blade. Maybe it's this blade. Oh, wait. We had something for a second there, mate. I saw it for a second. Let me do it. Let me do it. How do I do it? I don't know how to do the last move. Damn it. Oh, that's so irritating. But either way, this still looks so cool. All right. I feel like we gotta try out one of these lantern rings. I don't even know if I can equip the black lantern ring because I'm not dead. Yeah. Death on room. Wait. What about white lantern ring? Whoa. Okay. I broke my hook of rage. Oh, whoops. Well, I've got the white lantern on. Can I transform? No, I can't even transform. Whoa. I'm starting to question whether or not this white lantern might be working because I can't actually do anything, but there's so many options there. I feel like that might dive into the new structure. Can I use the black lantern ring? No, I can't. Interesting. That is so interesting. Why can't I use the black lantern ring? Is it genuinely because I'm not dead? Well, I placed the lanterns. Well, you know what? Either way, I don't know why we can't use this one, but it's strange that we can put on the white lantern ring, but we can't use it. Interesting. You know, I'd like to know if you guys know why I can't use that. I'd love to hear about it. I'm pretty sure it's probably got something to do with the actual structure that is in the world that you can find, but I don't know how to actually utilize that yet. So, you know, if you guys do know, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear that. But with that said, guys, that's where I'm going to end this one. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you want to check this mod out for yourself and, of course, the map, all will be linked down below. Be sure to tell the developer I sent you his way because, bro, honestly, I'm excited to see what he cooks up with this. This is genuinely such a cool little mod, and it's just awesome seeing more Green Lantern love in this community. I genuinely can't wait to see this get updated more. So with that all said, my name is Troy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you boys in the next video. And